planned ahead of time. Picking off a couple more Marines is... No, I take it back. Only he didn't get any of those Marines. More Mutalisks coming in now, though, for Dimaga. But with those medevacs out, it's very hard to kill Terran units. You really got to focus fire them down extremely fast. Question is, are we going to see Vikings coming out? Yeah, 2 more medevacs, and then Vikings will be coming out. And Stim Marines, I think they're just going to kind of back up. That barracks does eventually get taken out. And the Mutalisks just tearing through. The barracks goes down, the supply depot goes down, losing a Marine or 2 every now and then. I mean, right now, what do you do in this position as a Terran player, Non-Vidius?
We've got to hold it right here. He needed to build at least 1 more turret. He only has 3, and that's really costing him right now. You saw he got the fly block, had to drop 2 double supplies on those really exposed ones that the mutas really want. You can see him right there. He's got to control this, get an MMM ball, and he's got to push out. He's got to get his 3rd, because Dimaga's got his 3rd at the moment, even though it's not really money.
Right, we do see the Vikings out now, so they're doing some work on these Mutalisks, but Vikings not necessarily the greatest. And actually, SCV's good micro keeping themselves away from the Banelings there while the Marauders take them out. Question is, will these Vikings be enough to work on these Mutalisks? I don't know. It looks as though 2 of the Mutalisks are very, very weak, and the Viking trying to back kite, picking off that last Mutalisk. Good micro there by lucifron. He's going to retreat to the missile turrets, though. Only 1 Mutalisk left alive, although the 3rd for the Zerg player is up. Great action over there, and as you said, Terran just needs to hold it. He did, but as you said, getting kind of supply block, not having the mules, having that eBay out really early, not really early, but relatively early, and still no upgrades coming out for the Terran player who's throwing down 4 supply depots right now. You know, Zerg throwing down the 4th, and that scan, noticing that Lair is the only tech that, or is the highest tech out right now for the Zerg player. No Hive tech yet. Infestation Pit, not researching anything. Baneling, the speed is upgrading, and we're going to slow down into a bit. Go ahead, Nas.
We have a 2nd Infestation Pit going down. I don't know if that was
a
a
looks like
mistake
he
or
forgot
if
he
it
had
was
his
a double
first
research, but
yeah, I was going to ask
it's
about that.
So we have a huge drop going off by lucifron. Actually, nice surround by the Zerglings. Coming in here doing loads of work. Stim does go down. Now it's back up, but you know what? Too little, too late. That Zergling surround was perfect. Dimaga, great play. And the Mutalisks just coming in, trying to pick something off. They do get one of the Vikings. And right now, Terran sitting on 2 bases, trying to take a 3rd. But that Zerg almost taking a 4th by now. Are we going to see... We do see a few Infestors coming out. Are we going to see Ultralisks or Broodlords? What are we going to see as the final tier tech unit that the Zerg choose to go for? Are we going to see maybe both? But we do see Hive about 3/4 of the way done. 2 evolution chambers being thrown down now. And still... only 1 upgrade halfway done. Infantry weapons level 1. 2nd eBay was thrown down by lucifron, but still no armor. Go ahead, Non.
Yeah, it looks like we'll see Ultralisk with those double Evo chambers. There's no other reason to put him down. And I'd have to comment that Dimaga is doing a much better job this game about spreading creep. You can see he has almost half the map covered in purple goo, and this is going to help him immensely in the later stages of the game, as Ultralisks are extremely slow off of creep and will get destroyed by Marauders.
He's also put a creep tumor on the gold. I don't know if he didn't mean to do that or what, but he's not actually going to be able to put a hatchery on his own gold with that creep tumor where it is.
I think he's probably just going to lay 1 more off to the right and then kill the original creep tumor when he likes to expand. You can kill your own creep tumors, right? There's not some invulnerability thing that I don't know about, or...
No, I'm sure you can kill him.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he'll probably just kill that one off when he feels like it. But right now, not even electing to take the gold, instead just taking the 4th in the upper, about the 11 o'clock position. So 12, 11-ish, but basically the natural. And yeah, I mean, 4-base Zerg, this is brutal. Terran not only needs to be on 3, and actually look at the Mutalisks coming in from behind, picking off a supply depot or 2 here. What can the Terran do in this situation to try and come back? Because I'm definitely going to have to give the advantage to the Zerg player right here.
He's in a very tough spot. He needs to get a high enough tank count at the moment to counter the Banelings, because with Infestor Baneling, he can't push out onto creep with an MMM ball. It's impossible to win. He can't. There's no way he's going to get across the map with that.
Right, and we do see a lot of Banelings and Zerglings sitting here at the gold expansion, even more Banelings coming in now for Dimaga. I'm trying to find the Ultralisk Cavern. There's just so much creep everywhere. Oh, there it is. It's right in his main. He is not upgrading armor yet, although that's because he is very low on gas. Now look at Dimaga sitting on 4 bases, and he's not even floating. He is at 0 gas, essentially. He's getting it as low as possible. And look, not even at 0 minerals. This is absurd. Dimaga sitting on 4 bases, constantly producing larvae out of his queens, and just keeping his money down so well. I really give the guy credit. Actually, huge action. Zerglings coming in, tanks trying to siege. Too little, too late. Fungal growth, Banelings. I'm sorry, that's game. There is nothing you can do about that. Yeah, lucifron GGing. Really a premature attack, and just, wow, what a blunder at the end there. Siege tanks weren't even in siege mode before the Zerglings and Banelings were attacking them. Your thoughts on that game, Non-Vidius?
I think Zerg did an excellent job. I think there was a huge misplay by Terran, though, not reading Mutalisk were coming, even losing a single SCV to that Mutalisk harass. As soon as you see that lair going, what else is he gonna build? Like, okay, you knighted you the first game, but you built supply depots and put marines around your base this game. That's kind of out of the way. No, Mutalisk are the danger, and he was not ready for it. He had pretty bad macro during that little push he had with the ghosts. He lost 4 ghosts with almost full energy without sniping anything, and that hurts you. That adds up pretty fast. It allows the Zerg to take the entire map. And then at the end, a premature push when food armies were relatively close. I mean, he was 30 food back pretty much, and he could have waited for 200, expanded, kind of felt more secure, got more upgrades, and then maybe made a push. Especially, he needs to take out those creep tumors as he's pushing. He shouldn't be sitting on creep. It's way too much of an advantage for Zerg to have that speed upgrade.
Right, Nas, anything to add?
I'm gonna go with Non-Vidius right there.
I was gonna say, Non-Vidius pretty much covered every little bit of the game, so good job. That's why we got him over here doing some commentaries for us. And I am excited. Game 3 coming up next.